Come here. Come here. How long you been in the gym? Listen, if you have been in the gym for at least a year and nothing's changed with your physique as far as your body's recompositioning, weight loss, but especially your body's recompositioning, you don't need another fancy workout program. It's not the machines. So many people will look at influencers like myself and see me doing certain movements and they're like, oh, drop the arm workout routine. Or I wish my gym had a Stairmaster or a Smith machine, a belt squat machine, or any of the so called fancy equipment that you think your gym is lacking. If y'all want to mimic anything that I do, or any person that you see with a nice physique, the small waist, the toned arms, nice glutes, quads, whatever it is that y'all are wanting to achieve for yourself, pay attention to how the person eats. Once again, and I say this shit all the time, that is what is fucking y'all up. People ask me often, how do I stay motivated? How did I stay motivated? Number one, I have told y'all over and over again, my first year in the gym, I swear, a lot of it was lack of knowledge. But even once I learned, I'll say my first year, probably about 8 months in, I kind of knew that I needed to probably get into this is my mind. It's no possibly, probably. I most certainly needed and had to do this in order to see results. Get into a calorie deficit. But it just, like most people, I'm human, and I thought I was going to be an exception to the rule because I was working my ass off in the gym. And oh my God, I loved working out. I could see myself doing it every day. And in fact, my first year in the gym, the first 8 months, I went every single day and did not miss a day, no matter what was going on in my life. So I thought that my body was going to go from 247 pounds of me being morbidly obese to just magically, and me being able to continue eating like I wanted to, just trying to be mindful and eating what I thought was healthy for me. And y'all have to understand this. You can eat as healthy as you fucking like. But if you're not tracking that shit and those numbers aren't adding up, you're going to be fucked. Like, so many people have asked me throughout my journey, like, well, why are you eating the egg whites? Why not the whole egg? Yes, the whole egg is healthy. But like Sam Sulak said, just because it's fucking healthy doesn't mean that it's conducive for fat loss. Do y'all get where I'm going with that? Avocados are healthy. It's a healthy fat. But if you want to run up some fucking calories, eat a couple, like two whole fucking avocados or just one whole avocado. You will always see me measuring and cutting those things in half according to the size. One avocado can be 200 and as much as 240 calories depending on the size. Some even 300. Fruits come in all different sizes nowadays. Just like bananas, some are big, some are small. That's why I always put that shit on the fucking scale. These food tracking apps will allow you to put one serving, but you don't know what the fuck a serving size is in the app. So to rule out the guessing game, weigh it. But so now, you just have to think. You know damn well when you see someone like me, it is deeper than just the gym and working out, right? You have to be willing to change your eating habits. I had someone message me or DM me the other night, or maybe it was a few days ago, but I checked it the other night, and it was a genuine question. I make a lot of videos. Sometimes they're satire about alcohol. Occasionally, when I'm out on the weekends with my husband, we go out to eat. And occasionally, prior to about a week ago, yes, I would have the occasional drink. But let me fucking tell y'all something. The first 2 years of me locking in, you could not pay me to touch that shit. Alcohol is empty calories and it slows down the fat burning process, and your body is going to metabolize that fucking alcohol before it even begins to deal with your protein intake or any of that. And if you drink often, like let's say that you drink on a Friday night and you run to the gym Saturday morning, bro, like you know what I mean? It can take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours before your body goes back and allow you to get into a fat burning process. The shit just really isn't worth it. And I don't know about y'all, but when I drink, I've tried drinking before and quite tipsy. Tried to go to the gym a few hours later or even the next morning, and I felt like shit. And I was like, I don't know how anybody can manage that. Even though I was having the occasional drink lately, prior to about a week ago, somewhere between 2 and 3 times out of the month, I always fucking regretted it. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. It always made me feel like shit going over into the next day trying to go to the gym. Well, if I just had like one, maybe two drinks, okay. Those fucking calories, they add up so quick, bro. And alcohol is 7 calories per gram. That is next to fat. Fat is 9 calories per gram. If you want to fucking go into a huge calorie surplus, just, yeah, continue to keep alcohol into your routine. Trust me, you want to remove that shit. Like I say, I joke a lot and sometimes I'm serious, but, and this is not me saying do as I say, don't do as I do, but to a degree, yeah. Because look at me. Y'all have to remember, okay, until or unless I want to achieve more, all I have to do is maintain what the fuck I have. And that is not me saying I can do what the fuck I want, because believe it or not, and my husband teases and laughs at me about it until this very day. When I have had drinks, okay, I track that shit. Even if it sends me into a huge calorie surplus, and there has been many times that it has gotten me up to as high as 3,800 calories. That is a humongous calorie surplus for little old me. I ain't but 5'4" and 162 pounds currently, all right? That's too many goddamn calories for me to be trying to do every weekend or every couple of days. So if you're one of those, have to have a glass of wine or 2 or 3 to wind down at night, or just in general throughout the day or whatever, you are going to make body recompositioning and fat loss way fucking harder than what it fucking has to be, babes. And let me touch on this again. People ask me often, what kept me motivated? How did I stay motivated? How do I stay motivated? Bro, there is no fucking way I am going to bust my ass in the gym, even though I enjoy it. That's my me time. That is my therapy. But bro, I just like, no, I'm not gonna, like, everybody knows, like, when you start going to the gym, people pay attention. After about a fucking year, bro, there's no way I'm doing all this shit for nothing. And even though it was hard, especially then, and sometimes it's still difficult here and there, but not really, because it's a way of life for me now. If all I have to do is make small changes throughout, okay, like I did already, and rearrange my life to suit and fit me having to eat a certain way, which is downright fucking enjoyable to me, being honest. If that's all I have to do to get what the fuck I came for, well, I'm gonna do it. I am sorry, but I am not doing all this shit for nothing. I'm not running to the gym and doing all this shit for nothing. I am not gonna play with y'all in front like, oh, I do it for my health. Man, I do this shit so I can fucking look good. That is my primary reason for working out and loving the lifestyle the way that I do. The byproduct of it making me look good, and which in turn makes me feel good. Me being a 40-year-old woman, it is also good for my health, mental and physical. But if y'all really want me to cut through the shit, I do it for aesthetics. All the shit that y'all see me wearing, I did not have the confidence to wear that shit when I was bigger. I'm just being real. Some women can pull it off and some can't. And irregardless of whether they can or can't, there are plenty of women who still dress cute and they're plus size women. I just was not one of them. I have certain expectations of myself, and I also have a certain way that I want it to look. I would never lie to y'all. Whenever you see somebody that, like, okay, she has a body that, like, you can never look exactly like the next person, but you can look at your body, think back to your younger years, high school, before you put on all the weight, or if you've been heavy set all of your life, you can still find other creators or influencers with your body type and get a general idea of what you would look like without all of that fucking excess body fat. And if you put on muscle, use your fucking imagination. Find a creator or an influencer who is going to give it to you straight as far as the eating or whatever. YouTube, fucking ChatGPT. I know I do. Use it and pay attention to the people that's got the shit done and sustained it. I love y'all. Y'all can ask me anything, but a lot of y'all ask me fucking questions that y'all already know, or you can easily assume. So just pattern yourself after that, shit like that as best you can over time, and just get better and better at forming better habits for yourself. And I promise y'all, the nutrition is the biggest part of it. A lot of y'all have already developed a love for exercise, the gym. It is the eating, ladies. That is the only thing separating y'all from people like me. Lock in.